Pit fever.
So this one, I literally just saw it, and you see my comment is there a minute ago. So let's get to it. Charles warmed toward Meghan and clearly liked her in the beginning. My guess is Camilla didn't like that. And there's my comment here. I 100% agree. I think so too. I think it was one of the videos that I did yesterday, and I went and explained how I felt, how reconciliation might occur, where I think there's a window of opportunity for Charles, but Camilla cannot be in the picture. And when it comes to William, he needs deep some sort of intervention, because this guy is completely delusional. Whatever he had called him, his mom, that's him. Okay, so Harry cannot go and try to be reasoned with him without him having several years of intervention to talk to him about things, because throughout his life, meaning William, throughout his life, they made him believe he was the chosen one. He should have this, he should have that, the best of everything. Because when you hear in the audio how Harry was describing when they went to see them at their home and all of that, the description of their apartment and all of that, so he believed he deserved that. So in reality, he doesn't know people have to work for things. But yeah, so throughout his life, they put nonsense in his head. He's the chosen one. He's gonna be king. He could do this, he could do that, and he never had any obstacle. I guess his only obstacle is that he can't persuade Harry to not marry Meghan. That this is why he's going berserk with his thinking. All right, so I truly believe for Charles, there's a window of opportunity, because I think it's Camilla who somewhat put nonsense in his head. Okay, let's I mean, even though he might, meaning Charles, he had issues with when Princess Diana was alive and all of that, with overshadowing and all of that. So if he really is, if he's really thinking of his reign, he better keep Camilla in the back seat when it comes to certain things. And I don't know, yeah, Camilla's in his ear, definitely. And this is why I truly believe this is why they divide the brothers, because Harry was voice of reasoning to all of the future kings, okay, to all of the monarchs. There's the queen, Harry was there, close to the monarch, and Charles close to the monarch, William close to the monarch, and Harry was the only voice of reasoning. They divide him, get him out of there. So the people who wants to put nonsense in those heirs' head, it's right where she is right now. All right, let's read some of the comment. Okay, no, you should listen to the audio, the part where Harry said they visited Charles, the queen called. Charles stood straight and went for the phone. The staff said, no, it's for you, for the Duchess. There's a laugh. With Harry's voice is even funnier. I mean, yeah, there's little events here and there, but when you take all the other ingredient away from the main topic of Charles liking Meghan, when you take all the other part out, if they had let Charles see Meghan for who she is without any toxicity feeding into his ear,
I think without credit, I mean, I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes.
Charles see Meghan for who she is without any toxicity feeding into his ear.
Surrounded by negativity sometimes.
Perhaps he could have seen Meghan for who she is, because I think they had some sort of connection. Even though, when I believe it was, I listened to the entire audio, the book, so yeah, I was right from the beginning from my other video. The last time I did the other video, I didn't finish the audio, the book, so I finished it, so I'm still sticking with that. When Harry first introduced Meghan to, I guess, Charles, who was in the room, I don't know, they were having some sort of a dinner or whatever, and then Charles started talking to Meghan, okay. In their heads, the royal family's head, they think actress, this and that. Whenever they hear actress, they think people are dumb.
She's mixed race, she's American, she's a divorcee, actress. Those are 4 ticks. No member of the royal family, the senior members, ever thought they would see having to be ticked when it came to Harry's bride.
Okay, they don't have anything self-thinkers. They don't do anything other than.
What did you study at college?
I double majored theater and international relations, and then I went and worked for the U.S. Embassy for a bit.
But I think when he started talking to Meghan, knowing some of the things that Meghan was telling him, he was fascinated. That's one thing I got. He was fascinated by Meghan's intellect and all of that. But it is the wife. It is the wife who put nonsense in his head, including William as well. Because if it wasn't her, I don't think William will come out and claim the mother, Princess Diana, is paranoid.
Which played on her fears and fueled paranoia. It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said.
They put nonsense in his head. In one video, I said, I think, my humble opinion, Camilla is telling William one thing, and then Camilla is going, all this my humble opinion, is going to the tabloid and telling them what to write in reference to whatever she tells William. So when William read the paper and sees whatever nonsense Camilla put in his head, you say, oh my God, this is true. They wrote it on the book. Okay, these people, they don't think for themselves. So Camilla is manipulate all of them. This is what I think. All right. Let's see. Charles may like Meghan, but it then stopped the jealousy thinking. It was Diana all over again, and his ego couldn't handle it. Maybe yes, but I think it's the wife that's putting that in his head. And
because of the work that we end up doing, you can be surrounded by negativity sometimes.
Say, oh, she's gonna overshadow you. She's gonna do this. The same thing with Diana and all of that. I mean, all they had to do is talk to Meghan, and when he's doing something, Meghan doesn't need to do anything to overshadow him. I think things could have worked in that sense. All right, when he's gonna do something, an outing, Meghan for months stay out of the picture. All right, don't go out, don't do this. This is his time, his big time to shine. And then Meghan could easily do her whatever it is in the background. And we saw with the Greenfield, okay, she was doing a lot of other things in the background. We didn't know until they revealed the book. All right, so the authenticity was never there. They interrupt, okay, the natural flow of how Meghan is. Someone intercept that natural flow to prevent Charles from seeing Meghan with his own 2 eyes. I truly believe that.
Because of the work that we end up doing, you can be surrounded by negativity sometimes.
And I think Harry sees that too, where I think there's some sort of a window of opportunity where father and son could somewhat rekindle. But for William, it's a completely different story. William is completely the firm. He is breathed, blood, skin, whatever, the firm. They got him since he was a kid. They took the mother away. They inserted and nonsense in his head. This is the firm. Okay, so there's no out. But Charles, on the other hand, there's a small, slightly little things where they could, Harry could have a father and son relationship, but Camilla cannot be near them. And whatever discussion Harry have with the father, Charles cannot repeat to Camilla. This is how it should be. Should not repeat to Camilla or even William, because William is a jelly little freak. You know, he's gonna feel jealous that this was discussed and all of that. Charles should keep whatever discussion he had with with Harry to himself. All right. Most likely, Charles will have appreciated an audience that much is documented, and an intelligent one to boot. Camilla envying a stepdaughter-in-law is really just pure villain. All right. After what's on the screen, I move on, and I think that's it. So Camilla was busy plotting and leaking. That is brilliant. She was jealous because she saw another Diana in her. Could be Camilla is on a power trip. Okay, and regard to this, I feel sorry for Charles, especially because his parents screw him up, especially Philip cheating on Elizabeth, and being angry all the time, having issues with his mother, having issues with his Nazi family, and then his family killed in an airplane. Okay, I don't know. I know a little bit here and there, but I don't think this is it. But the natural, okay? what is it, Charles and Meghan, okay, to know Meghan authentically without any, you know, nonsense being fed to people.
Because of the work that we end up doing, you can be surrounded by negativity sometimes.
And I think that's what interrupt that. And also the other thing that I see as I'm editing this video is that Charles is not as courageous as Harry, and there's a lot of things he's afraid of. So whatever fear they had put in him to make him become so cozy up with the tabloid, so they will get him in some shape or form, make him spill the bean. What if push come to shove, there's some sort of a talking, Harry and Charles are talking, Harry should still be careful not to say too much to Charles, because you never know who's gonna force him to spill the bean, because Charles is not as courageous. I don't really think he truly understands the power that he has in his possession. Okay, as a king, I don't think he understands it. He's too afraid. So Harry should just, if things happen, you know, Harry should not let his guard down. His guard should always be up there, because backstabbers are everywhere. You just never know. The thing, because, but anyway, let's move on. Next one.